I thought the Lakers would wrap it up tonight. That's not what happened. Desmond Bain got hot. Ja Morant was aggressive all night. And the Grizzlies beat up on the Lakers. Live to fight another day. I thought Ja Morant was the MVP of this game. His aggressiveness was the big difference tonight. Anytime he just kept coming at the Lakers. He was trying to dunk on people. He was constantly trying to score. He was never took his foot off the gas tonight. I was very impressed with Ja tonight. And with Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain was hot. He scored 33 points. Ja Morant scored 31. The key word for this game was energy. The Grizzlies' backcourt had tons of energy. The Lakers' team did not have much energy at all. King James looked tired to me. He only registered 6 points in the first half. Reggie Miller suggested at the end of the game, he suggested that LeBron looked tired and that Xavier Tillman did a good job of guarding LeBron. So that tell you something right there for Reggie Miller to say that Tillman did a good job guarding LeBron. I don't know if it was so much he did a good job or if LeBron was just, like I said, sluggish and missing. He wasn't even aggressively taking shots, but he missed many of the shots that he did take. To only have 6 points at halftime, I was very worried. The Lakers never had control of this game. Give credit to Anthony Davis, though. 31 points, 19 rebounds. That's a great game for him. We were hoping that he would step up, and he did. But he went to the floor maybe 3 or more times and looked like that was going to be the end of his night. I was surprised he got up and continued playing, but glad he did. He had a good night tonight. So our pick to represent the Eastern Conference in the finals, the Milwaukee Bucks, they are done. 4-1. Wow. I would not be surprised if Budenholzer gets fired over this performance by the Bucks. They did not look like a championship team tonight in particular. Just talking about this game tonight, this fourth quarter did not look like a group of guys that had won a championship before. You expect them to be more disciplined, more organized. The Bucks completely fell apart in the fourth quarter. It was deja vu from the previous game. The same story from the previous game happened in this game. The Bucks dominated for 3 quarters, fell apart in the fourth quarter. I think they were up 13 in the second half, and the Heat just made an unbelievable comeback, man. Okay, so in the fourth quarter, why I say that I wouldn't be surprised if the coach get fired. They did a lot of things that, like I said, were undisciplined and unorganized. I don't have the production equipment to break down every little thing that happened right here, right now, but I'll talk a little bit about some of the plays in the fourth quarter that cost the Bucks the game. On the jump ball with just a couple of minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Giannis didn't want to get fouled. So when Lopez won the jump ball and tipped it to Giannis, Giannis quickly did a tip pass over to Middleton that Middleton was not ready for, and it nearly went out of bounds. That's a sign of poor organization or maybe poor coaching, because if we know Giannis does not want to get fouled, that's understandable. But Brendan Haywood, the commentator, who I thought did a great job calling this game tonight, was pointing out that they should have Giannis, before the tip, he pointed out that they should have Giannis do the tip. They could have any player they wanted do this jump ball. They should have had Giannis do it. And he didn't point out that because Giannis didn't want to get fouled. But just quickly he noted that maybe they should have Giannis do the jump ball. And after you see them make that play, I totally agree with him. Chris Middleton was so clumsy and played so poorly in this fourth quarter. He had so many lack of focus plays, at least 3 that I can remember. One where Holiday threw him a pass real quick. It was just all of these plays happened with just minutes to go, with less than 5 minutes to go in the game. Holiday threw him a pass. Middleton, I guess, wasn't ready for it or mishandled it. And Kyle Lowry, the pass that led to the tip ball that I just was talking about, that led to the jump ball that I just was talking about, Middleton nearly let Kyle Lowry just steal the ball away, steal a pass away from him that was coming to him. He didn't hustle for the ball. It was, I don't know. The Bucks did not look good tonight, and I'm saying the Bucks won a championship a couple seasons ago. Many players on this team are champions. And for them to be so unorganized, and this is not the first time in the playoffs that I thought the Bucks looked unorganized, undisciplined, unprepared for the moments. And that's a direct reflection of the coach. And I don't want to say it in a personal way about the coach, but Budenholzer, oftentimes for me, I wonder if he's been drinking when I see him standing there on the sideline. He looks disheveled and frazzled. And I'm not saying he's been drinking, but I'm saying his image. That's how he looks, like a drunk to me. That's how he looks. Seriously. And I often think that about him. Like, has this man been drinking? And watching even Brendan Haywood at one point yelled out, "What's going on? What are they doing? Why are they doing this?" Talking about some of the decision making that the Bucks were doing, not calling good plays out of timeouts, just poor. Oh, and the key thing that Brendan Haywood was pointing out all night, he pointed out, why are they not double teaming Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler was not as hot tonight as he was in the previous game, but in the fourth quarter, he was hot. He was taking control. He was taking a lot of shots, and he was not being double teamed. And it was quite frustrating, as from the point of view of, I guess I would say, a fan maybe, or I was at least rooting for the Bucks. They were my pick to go to the finals, so it was very frustrating to watch. Congratulations to the Heat. So I think the Warriors have taken control of this series. They're up 3-2 with their win tonight. I was very impressed with De'Aaron Fox. He played very well after there was a lot of talk the last 2 days about his broken finger. Turns out there was a lot of talk about nothing, as he played extremely well. He didn't appear to be injured to me. And I was disappointed when I heard that his finger was broken, because I had high expectations for the Kings. And without De'Aaron Fox, they don't have a chance. I thought Sabonis played another, I'll say, lackluster performance tonight. He's just not bringing it in the playoffs. And Draymond Green has the ability to take away players like of his caliber. Draymond Green is taking Sabonis away from this series. I think so. Sabonis should be averaging 20 and 12. He's not getting there. And it's disappointing. The Warriors had control of this series. They had control of this series. Now they lost a home game, and that's the only thing they had left. I think this series is going to be over in 6. I think the next game will be the last for this series. The Knicks closed out the Cavs tonight. So it's Knicks and Heat in the next series. I like the Heat in that series. Can't expect much from the Knicks if they're going to be without Julius Randle. And he twisted his ankle tonight and came back to support the team in street clothes. But it didn't look like a man that was going to be playing much soon. So I expect him to miss at least the first 2 or 3 games of the series. If they fall behind, I don't think the Knicks have enough. Wow, I can't believe I'm saying this. I never even imagined that the Heat were going to be in the next round. So it's hard for me. I'm analyzing this just on the fly right now. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to put it like this. We'll say if Randle plays, I like the Knicks. If Randle does not play, I like the Heat. Just that simple. Difficult to pick against playoff Jimmy right now, the way Jimmy Butler is playing. So let's wait and see what the injury report tells us on that one. Great night of basketball in the NBA. It was so much fun watching those last two games at the same time. The Warriors Kings game simultaneously was with the Bucks and Heat game. The endings of both of those games was great, and they were going on at the same time. So good job of scheduling NBA. Great night in the NBA tonight.